it's downpouring and hailing. But a second ago I was outside laying in the sun.
Emails out pretty soon, bro. And just so you know, you're squatting 405 tomorrow, so get ready for that, bro.
Oh, that's so exciting. So I just made a post-workout shake, and I am on my way to my parents' basement right now to go train because Ocean State is closed. And I'm not doing a real workout today. I'm just doing a lot of so-called bodybuilder movements, a lot of upper body accessory stuff, a lot of delt work. I'm really trying to strengthen up my delts, a lot of rear delts especially, to really just strengthen up the shoulder issue. I think it's an imbalance issue. I've always had less range of motion in my left shoulder, and I think just from all the frequent benching, it's finally reared its head. But I tell you what, after taking that month off from benching, it held up fine in the meet. It doesn't hurt to sleep on anymore, and I can even do rear delt stuff now without hurting, and it used to hurt. So I think it's definitely like a worn labrum or an AC joint kind of an issue, but I think between strengthening my shoulders up and keeping my mobility up in my shoulders, I think we can ease back into benching now, slowly and steadily. And I'm gonna only bench on the cushiony competition bench that they have at ENAC because that sort of bench felt great at my meet. So that is the plan. I haven't been training for 2 weeks, guys. I've been doing like little stuff like the workout you're about to see now. I've been doing that sort of stuff here and there, but the first week was a deload after my meet, and the second week Brett needed an extra week to get my programming ready. I have a potential meet that I'm looking at doing in August. I'm not going to do nationals just simply because the top 5 placers in nationals are like totaling 16 and 1700. Even if I did break my goal of 1400 for a total, that would put me at like 18th place last year, and they're only going to be stronger this year. So I do have another local meet picked out. Local meets are a whole lot of fun, especially at my level, and just going to get stronger. Just got this email from Brett Gibbs. Hey man, okay, so this week is actually a little mix of easy and hard. This is to just bring the body around to get prepared for some hard work. I'm going to have you working your arse off over these coming weeks. Some long sessions and heavy weight with plenty of volume. I only have 4 days at this stage as I'm mainly looking at lower body. Otherwise, I would 100% be going with 5 days. So space the lower body out as best you can. Recovery is going to be key this cycle. BG. And he attached my training cycle with it. So tomorrow, when you get back onto a program and we start getting into some heavy weight again, I'm excited. Time to get that 500-pound squat once and for all. This trophy right here, fun fact, is my all-time favorite one because ever since I was a little kid, before I even knew like what trophies were, I just remember seeing like my dad had some trophies and like the really big shiny ones I always thought were so cool. So I finally got this one, and it's like my only really big, tall, shiny one, so I loved it. It was first place, team division. This is my 4th win in a row, I think, in 09. And then this was 5th place in the men's division in that same class, and I think I was 17 years old in this one. Over here, collecting dust, these old artifacts. I'll breeze through these as quick as I can if I can remember them. This was my first competition ever at 15 years old. Took 2nd in the teens, and I won best posing. This was my 2nd show. This is the NPC, the only NPC show I ever did. 1st in teens and 2nd in the men's open lightweight. Then I did the Spirit of America. I won the teens there. That was a regional size show at 17 years old. And I got 4th or 5th, I can't read what that says. This was in the men's division of that same show. Then was the Monster Mash, which I won the teens and I got 2nd place in a very competitive men's division. I was very proud of this one. This was 18 years old. This was the show in 2009 that I did that got me sponsored by RTN. That kicked off my modeling, I wouldn't call it a career, but the modeling stretch that I did. I did my first paid shoot leading up to the show, and that's also what kicked off my YouTube channel. So this show right here has a lot of history to it. Following that, what did I do? I did the teen Mr. Olympia. This is the whole vault series right here, and got 2nd place here. Very controversial 2nd place. Never complained about a placing besides that one and only show. It was fun though. It was out in Reno. That was the vault series. And then followed it up with my last show that I ever did. This was the Muscle Beach competition in 2012. I was 21. And I think that's all of them, and that is the last time I stepped on stage. And then here I had this plaque framed when I did all 3 of these. But then since that I've also done the INBA, which is the Olympia, and then Muscle Beach, which is its own federation. This corny little thing is my first photo from like 15 years old. at the small local meet. It's like terribly pixelated. I don't know, it was taken with a potato camera. And then I shot BBs at it afterwards. That's why there's no glass on it. And then this is a picture completely made out of rocks. I had nothing to do with creating that. I don't know where we got it, but it's really cool. God, that was awful. Note to self, if you're gonna squat in the bitch rack, be prepared to do a marathon walkout. In case you don't know, we have 2 racks. The alpha rack, the good one everyone uses, and then the bitch rack because it's a bitch to actually squat in. It requires you to walk the weight out. It's awkward getting it off the pegs. But the good one was taken when I came in, so that's what we started with. Today's our first official workout back since the meet. The last 2 weeks have been like a deload / vacation, so this is the first programming day. Brett has been doing a lot of volume. Starting off with 5 sets of 3 tempo squats, so 3-second negatives, 3 seconds back up. 5 sets 3 with 300 pounds. Then we move up to competition squats, regular squats. A set of 2 with 340, a set of 2 with 375, although the rack made sure that was only a single. I then took the time to actually switch over to the good rack once the good rack became free, and I did my 2 big top sets with 405 pounds for 2 sets, 3 reps. Yep. Like a pinball machine. Yep. 5, come on. Yep. Overall, felt great considering my first time back in 2 weeks. I definitely felt a little rusty, a little stiff. Had to dust the cobwebs off, so to speak, but overall felt great. The weight moved nicely. By the end of my sets with 405, I saw my right knee was buckling a little bit. Didn't surprise me because that knee felt a little stiff coming into the gym, so just gonna make sure I foam roll extra, do extra mobility just to really get back into the flow of things. Overall though, felt good. We ended it with some accessory stuff, Bulgarian split squats, which are amazing for balance, stabilization. You really wanna focus on keeping your knee towards the outside of your foot. And this will actually help train stability in a squat. It'll actually help you squat with knees in the proper position to help that buckling issue, among a bunch of other things like simply building up glutes, core, etc. So a lot of base building to come.